We are switching off. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. This is the deathmatch of today. Another deathmatch of today. This is DocHoliday versus MrMorec. I know I said we didn't have any games later, but I was very wrong. This game was scheduled later on, and I was requested to quickly cast it. So let's see how this one goes. This is game 1. We start off with Carthaginian Mirror. Very interesting to see. Carthaginians has been a very buff civilization. They have high hit points on the elephants, high hit point on the elephant archers, some strong centurions, and some leopards. It's gonna be interesting how they're gonna mix it up. They even have horse archers, which are not as strong. I think they're pretty weak because they don't even have the third armor upgrade. But let's see how they're gonna start off, and we can see a lion attacking the first villager from DocHoliday, I mean, making a single stable by the looks of it. I don't know what's he's gonna a siege workshop on the back. So some more stables on this side. So definitely stables are the call for this one. It seems they're gonna be some elephants by the looks of it, or home cataphracts. No, elephants is the call. Card will be interesting. He'd go LE archers and siege. Yeah, that sounds very like the best option. And we can see plenty of stables coming on the top side. Some archers on the right side. So elephant archers are the here. Oh, nice tower getting actually denying already the space. Look at this. And we can see all these towers that have been blown up just to go back on the terrain. MrMorec getting some very big numbers on the elephant archers. Doc going archers and leopards. Normal archers. Normal elephant, armor elephants. You can see a nice wall of towers going in the forwards, trying to get himself some presence against the buildings of the enemy. A little more drawing on painting on the top, so he's making a wall of towers in here so that he doesn't get any surprises. So his main force is gonna be here by the looks of it. Some siege getting on the back. Plenty of siege buildings actually, but I don't see him moving them forward. The armored elephants are coming in. The elephant archers for Morec are around here, but I don't see them like messed up. I see them around here, like they're running around. I don't see that big number that we want to see for them to be able to deal with these elephants. Lots of towers are great. Towers are great indeed. Ballista towers are very powerful. 20 damage, 21 damage. Is something very worthy to consider here. And we can see, boom, denying that tower as well on this side with that Telepolis tower being denied. That's 150 stone down the drain. And Morec's already feeling it because he's out of stone. He still has plenty of resources to build around. Elephant archers are coming this way, but the mass of armor elephants are coming in, and they have to the support of the Telepolis. So Telepolis being the main damage for this one, doing 46 damage on each shot. It's gonna be a dangerous situation. You can see more elephant archers are trying to sneak in, but unfortunately they were cut off, and with plenty of siege and towers are being built in here as a defensive. A lot of towers were denied though, so that's a very good situation from Morte picking off the archers. More elephants are still coming, and look at this going. Morte just calls it. Unfortunately, very tough situation and very tough start for MrMorec. Holiday, being the host of this tourney, showing off his power with some very nice combination. Helepolis and armor elephant. And this is tanky elephant. 150 more hit points is nothing to sneeze at. So these elephant archers were not able to do as much damage as he would have wanted to. He should have used his re. Yeah, probably. Morec had a very cramped map, as you can see. Like you can see not many places to build, and the area was perfect because Holiday had a plenty of place to build. So even if he wanted to build here, he will be all cramped up, and the forest would be getting in the way. Like, you look at these little gaps, trying to get in between while your enemies on the front is very dangerous situation. But okay, that's how it goes sometimes. Oh, let's take a look at the statistics. We didn't take a look at the statistics. It was a pretty quick game. We can see 33 kills to 37 kills. Racings from Holiday going 16, so that's the power of the siege that was happening here. And population count pretty even, it's 57 to 56, so pretty much the game was starting to mess up. It was very early in the game for this to happen. And the timeline, not much to say about the timeline, just pretty balanced, a little bit a spike in favor of Morte, a spike in favor of Holiday. Other than that, I think that's all we have to see for now. Let's go to game 2 very quickly. So the first point goes for for Holiday. I didn't even put a poll now that I see it. You guys gonna get a poll? Now we can quickly get some fun in the chat room as well. Let's go real quick. New poll. Who's the game 2 winner? Okay, let's go. The poll is up. Let's see how we do. Ninja, thank you for the gift.
Yes.
Again, now this time to cool. Very thank you for that. Very nice. And the deathmatch is line again. We go again. A mirror Babylonian. On the top side we got MrMorec again, starting off with the pretty standard stuff. DocHoliday as well, starting with his town center numbers. So Babylonian, the interesting thing about Babylonian is the towers. These are the tankiest towers, so let's see how strong they're gonna get in the game. The horse archers are fully upgraded, but they don't have heavy horse archers, so let's see how that will be in play. The best option is actually the barracks. Now that they got the legions and they had the third armor upgrade, they are fully lined. I think they are fully upgraded, so the barracks might be the best option here. Other than that, I think you have side chariots and some heavy catapults. But for now, it seems the main call is gonna be barracks on both sides. We can see Morec moving a little bit forward, more to the middle, and DocHoliday probably keeping some respect, building his barracks very close to his base and very cramped. This is something I have seen, that players cramp their buildings when it comes to barracks, probably because of the massing, so that they don't get that much of, so that not many units get in. And that's something that I have seen very few times, so let's see how that goes. Towers coming in forward from Morec now, so getting use of this skill. This is a very nice placement. Building a forest of towers right here is gonna grant him a lot of advantage, because this is completely gonna deny all this area. And look at this, the towers are doing a great damage. We can see more DocHoliday not losing his time though. He's getting some siege on the left side and some very far tower of forest as well. Morec using the heal again, very nicely building another small forest here on his hill. He's gonna be able to deny the income of enemies very nicely. And the legions are coming in on this side. The fight is going in favor, but this is the base of dogs, so it's kind of expected that the units are in favor of him, but the more legions are coming in inside of Morec very quickly. He's being based by some legions on this side. Few legions that are just hitting the enemy, the town center, but not getting any value just yet. Ooh, and the siege is coming this side as well. This is a very nice pressure applied for. Oh, they're gonna get killed off. These villagers are going in the middle of the forest. They're gonna get killed very horribly. And that's how it goes. Legions are coming in this side. More legions are coming on the left side and pushing every possible side. The catapults are doing a lot of damage. More siege warships coming on the right side to try to deny this area, but very dangerous situation. Right now, more legions coming this way. Remember, ballista towers are very tough here. It's gonna take a lot of time, and these legions only have the first armor upgrade, so it's not as good as they would like to be. But they still are pretty good against these other legions. By the looks of it, these legions are trying to get in, but unfortunately, plenty of towers going in, no house walls going on, trying to deny the space, doing it very nicely. So this part is completely walled off with some houses, and these legions are gonna pick off the remaining of the invaders. On this side, we see little by little catapults are massing up, and they're getting a big advantage on this side, getting the the massing that Morec needs to clean up these buildings. There's more legions coming up on this side, so plenty of barracks on this side. So DocHoliday not bad at all, doing in the 98 population against 125 population for Morec. So Morec having the upper hand right now, but he's still not far behind. So let's see how it's gonna go. We can see plenty of production, plenty of legions for both players. The population being pretty even, so Holiday holding his ground very swiftly. The catapults being picked off on this side. Unfortunately, legions alone are just more than enough to get off these catapults, especially if they're not protected by something else in front. More and more villages. This is kind of looking in favor of Doc now. We can see plenty more legions looking on this side. Right now it seems he might be able to do something about it, but the catapult and the ballistas are holding this ground very nicely. He needs to get some siege on this side as well. We can see, let's take a look at this, the population, the economy, shall we? Real quickly, 82 to 72, so Morec still having a population advantage. Kill count almost even, just like less than 100 in the difference. Timeline very balanced, actually not giving up who's gonna win just yet. Timeline looking like this. Catapults are on this side and they're massing up. The legions on this side are massing as well, so he's gonna try to sneak in on the left side and try to get the enemy. Right now you can see this is kind of fading away. This point is being held up, but it looks like it's not being the main focus anymore. Not many catapults going on. So many catapults on this side to defend. So these catapults, if not taken care of, gonna be able to get on this side. So for now we can see they're kind of on stall. As we can see, both players kind of massing their building, their units. The catapults doing some nice job trying to get the towers, but they're not nearly enough for them to be able to completely clean up the enemy. We can see some more towers coming in defense, particularly to get some presence on the top side so that we don't get any more surprises attack in here. Legions moving to another side. However, this side is also expected. He has some legions. This light is opening though. He might be able to get into some villagers if not taken care of. Even the elephant taking down some tower. The catapult shooting even the wood in here. Very powerful shot from the catapults. And these enemies are gonna die off very quickly. Look at this side on top, dying as well. Plenty of legions. Look like Morec is not having that much siege anymore. Like he might have had a problem on the economy side. He's had 9 on gold. He seems to be fine though. Taking a look, we see 161 of Morec against 153. So Holiday definitely catching on the economy side. Towers coming up, but the catapults are already expecting it. And you can see the catapults are getting their shots. 2 catapults going down though, so it's still a very nice pick for the tower. But these catapults are gonna 4 more catapults. 4 catapults against 2 catapults, kind of balance in a good trade-off. More legions coming here, the legions coming to die into the forest. This forest doing very nice job holding the ground, especially on the hill. This mass of catapults coming on the right side. Very nice stuff coming. More towers coming up in the defense. Try to make this forest even bigger, but catapults are too much. I'm trying little by little, chipping away these catapults. Even they're just in the side of the hill, and these catapults are fading away. You can see all the kills. Only 2 catapults left, and the legions are coming. And the legions are coming indeed with the help with some siege. So it looks like he's gonna try to go for that side now, and more legions coming on this side, getting in the view of this tower of forest, in the forest of towers. So now getting some nice free picks. 4 legions going down in that side. Charge coming this way. So looks like Morec has made a shift of the economy. He's making side chariots probably. I don't know if it's the best. It's a good call to get the economy if he can easily get villagers, but it's gonna be. He has to pay attention because Holiday has some units around. I don't know if he's gonna be able to. And looks like the legions are coming in very quickly. And more units coming in, but unfortunately the heal, it's too much for him. So it looks like he's not gonna be able to push forward just yet. Shit, someone's knocking on the door. I have to go real quick. Oh, okay, what's going on? So we see MrMorec still going for the side chariot play. They're just sneaking in by the looks of it. And that's very dangerous because he's gonna pick up the villagers, and we can see the units of MrMorec are getting in, and little by little getting some damage done, and by the looks of it, MrMorec is completely untouched. Population count 145 with 40 idle villagers. Look at this. Against 205 population from MrMorec. So MrMorec getting the upper ground again, but it looks like it's getting trouble. The sides are getting their damage, and look at this. Now it's the economy that it's in danger. They're getting in. The enemies are getting in. If Holiday doesn't get some damage on his side, this is gonna be a good GG situation, unfortunately for him. The siege are piling up. The legions are still coming for the side of MrMorec, so MrMorec making use of every powerhouse unit that the Babylonians offer, making towers. Ooh! Towers, catapults, sides, and legions all together, helping him get the units, the attack that he needs for him. More legions sneaking in, so there's definitely a problem for DocHoliday. And the catapults, I don't see any more massive catapults. DocHoliday having an economic problem indeed. Going full siege, but I don't see where is the siege. Where is the siege? Oh, there is some siege, definitely. Still some in production, so he's definitely got some resources to play around with, but the legions are just swarming in, getting all the shots on the catapult. Dangerous situation indeed for DocHoliday today. These catapults getting too much value, getting the tower little by little, not letting the legions getting in, and the side chariots also little by little getting their damage done. You can see left side is completely wiped out. On the side of Holiday feeling the pressure, plenty of idle villagers on his side, only 150 food on his bank. On the other hand, look at MrMorec's economy, almost 3k, 5k of wood, 3k of gold and food, and the gold and stone, it's pretty fine. So you can see he's not having any trouble. The map presence looking very big in favor of MrMorec in this game. And Legion just being sent to their deaths, unfortunately. Dying, getting the catapult to friendly fire more than, but the Legions are not getting that damage, unfortunately. Towers, more towers storming in. Holiday trying to get some more Legions on his side, but not nearly enough. Jones 31 on food, unfortunately. It's getting a tight situation. And the more losing terrain little by little, and he's losing his buildings as well, so it's unfortunately just a matter of time. You can see pressure's piling up, more legions swarming in, sides coming in as well, and this is a devastating hit, and DocHoliday calls it, which makes perfect sense. He was starting to fall behind. You can see 184 population for MrMorec against 134 DocHoliday. Very good game from both players. We can see numbers are, the kills are very even, but the ratings are very high in favor of MrMorec. So you can see DocHoliday losing his terrain little by little. Villager count very even as well. You can see plenty of people on 131 and 143. The gold count is interesting because Doc had plenty of gold, but you can see that he was falling behind on the food count, so it was maybe a little bit too much people on gold. And the timeline, look at the timeline, it's not even like a decisive timeline. You can see Holiday catching on his time. This is probably the time when we were both in the hundreds, in the same number. And little by little, MrMorec claiming it back. Eco looks better for Doc and Army equal. Yeah. Did he have... no, I thought he had Zilla 3. Very interesting game. So MrMorec not sleeping on his game, getting his first point for today. Let's see if this is gonna, if we're gonna see a comeback for DocHoliday, or will MrMorec get the second point as well? His second point. Let's start the real poll real quick. MrMorec and DocHoliday. Encuesta. Rio. There we go. Let's go real quick. Let's go as spectator, and we are ready, everyone.
Yes.
There's more people sneaking in. Let's see what save are we gonna see today. What save would you like to see, everyone? We can see that there's already... We already got some very nice Babylonian and Carthaginian. What's next? Watch says he wants Greek. Let's see if we can get some Greek. Or maybe... Who knows? I don't know what save I want, honestly. Maybe Macedonians. I want to see how they would do, how they do against some Macedonians. Maybe some Cho War, some Choson, or some or Romans would be interesting as well. Let's go, everyone. Let's start off.
Start the game already.
Non-barrack base save. That would be.
Start the game
Mao always
already.
trolling. Morec very good with Legion. Yeah, we already had Legion, so let's try to get something else.
Yes.
We have not seen Centurions. We already saw Elephants, and we already saw some Barracks, some Legions. Let's try to get some units, different units. Maybe some Horse Archers, maybe some Centurions, maybe full on Siege. Homing spec. Let's try it. Let's go, everyone. Let's go so that we don't waste our time.
Get out.
Alright, let's go.
Start the game already.
And the deathmatch is live, everyone. This is game 3. Who is it gonna win? Who is it gonna... Oh, is it gonna load first? Uh-oh. Looks like it's not gonna load. We are all loading. Fuck. Looks like the game crashed probably for someone. We just have to wait for any. We just have to wait for someone to leave. That is not us, because if we leave and the game starts, we're not gonna be able to see crap. Okay, we see Doc already left, so let's go. Game 3, everyone. And we got a small crash, technical problem from the servers. Egyptian chosen Yamato Phoenician Mignon would be interesting as a pick. Yeah, definitely would be an interesting pick. Hopefully we don't repeat Sieves that much, because it's kind of disappointing to see always the same. Let's see if Doc is hosting again. Let's look for Doc. I don't see any Doc just yet. Home. Where is he? Maybe Doc is the one that dropped, probably. I meant that's an order because those sweeps are hard to play. I see. Many strategies and show skills. Okay. Well, Macedonians also have plenty of units, don't they? So why are they kind of lame? Like they have a horse archer. They have They have elephants? Yeah, they do have elephants. And centurions, cheaper siege. Maybe it's not as fun as one thinks. Yes, but it always follows to the same. I see. Okay, we're ready, everyone. I am mirror, that's wrong. Now let's go, game 3, everyone. And the deathmatch is live, everyone. We got Sumerian, so definitely a good pick for now. Sumerian mirror on the top, so we got DocHoliday on the bottom side. We got MrMorec again. Sumerian, we got the interesting calls: horse archer, centurion, sights, and the almighty catapults. Oh, you can also get some ballista towers. So let's see. You guys voted DocHoliday is gonna win this one. Let's see if that's gonna be the case. For now, I know, right? I'm trying to play. I'm trying to get back into the tourney. Doc building a wonder. Nice click by the looks of it. Really feeling the pressure of the play of the game. And MrMorec building a wonder as well. That's a kind of weird situation, but Doc deleted his wonder so I guess it was definitely a misplay. Horse archers coming very quickly on the top side, so siege coming forward on the side of DocHoliday. We can see DocHoliday going first with some horse archers by the looks of it. Not a bad call. However, we can see Morec spreading around big time, getting some towers on the right side, so definitely getting some terrain for himself. And you can see there are no units close on this side. And you can more tower siege workshops are coming this way. The stables archery rangers are here on the left side. Well, the building presence, it's much more bigger for DocHoliday in my opinion. Plenty more horse archers. And the horse archers are moving in, as you can see. This place is way too open. I don't see any presence of the enemy units. Are all for MrMorec. MrMorec focusing on the houses on this side. Home horse archers, the academy units are also coming as well. A forest of towers are already on the hole in the middle of all these buildings. And the siege workshop is already producing a very nice amount of buildings. We can see he's kind of he looks like he's kind of shifting his production. Ooh, too early in the game to be losing villagers. We can see getting some nice picks on the villagers. This catapult trying to snipe off these annoying horse archers that are getting in the base. Holiday doing a very nice job looking at this forest in the hill. This is a very nice tower for forest tower. As you can see on the right side, we see a small forest tower in this side with some siege workshops and units as well. The production, you can see side chariots is already in the call for Doc. I don't see where are his stables. His stables are on the right side, so he probably knows that the presence is here on this side. Morec kind of feeling the pressure because it seems he's spread out and losing his presence all around. The horse archers dying very quickly against the centurions and getting some friendly damage from the catapult. The catapult's getting killed off as well. Very tough situation for this one in the Sumerians, being very strong option for the player that is called Holiday. Right now, 110 population against 72 population, so Morec kind of keeping himself in the game, but the presence is too big for the save. Little by little, he's looking very much terrain everywhere. Look at this. So we can see he's already getting the centurions. He has some horse archers and catapults in here. And more people on the wonder now instead of the 3 villagers. I don't know why. So probably getting some presence on this side. Not much build paintings I see on this side. No, you don't see, for example, I don't see any academy units coming from MrMorec on this side. On the right side, only siege workers and horse archers, but the sites are already coming, and little by little they're gonna chip away these catapults, and the mass is getting big for the side of Doc. So DocHoliday 140 against 89, getting a very forward position, a very nice position, starting to chop the wood away, all the getting the resources early on. We see a massive catapult though being called out on this side. This is a very nice massive catapult. However, once DocHoliday concentrates his forces, I believe this should be able to be wiped out very quickly. You can see that he's already got a small massive catapult, and this is not a small mass. He just needs it's a very big mass. It's just spread out. So these catapults can easily take out the MrMorec catapults, and you can see little by little they are doing so. The horse archers working as bait to get these units, and the villager trying to get picked off catapult. On the right side we see some horse archers trying to sneak in, but looks like that's not gonna be the case. Many horse archers are already on the way, just waiting for their chance to shine. This right side, kinda holding his time on the units. Right now, it seems that this is the main attack point. They're all kind of stalling again, just waiting for the time. So let's take a look at the economy real quick. 86 villagers against 63 from MrMorec. Military pretty even, and the timeline kinda even as well, a little bit in favor of DocHoliday. So DocHoliday definitely having the upper hand, just not yet sealing the deal to win the game. So for now, it seems some sides are coming from the side of MrMorec, and what you can see he's starting to get some pain on the bottoms. Definitely gonna start getting some big sides on his side, on the right side. On the left side, looks like he has kind of given up. I don't see much presence anymore. Only these catapults coming on the hill, but all this is gonna be cleared out then. So looks like they have all shifted to attack on this side. This place being pretty open. We could use some more towers on this side to get some defense. DocHoliday, no out of stone though, so he's focusing his economy on wood, gold, and stone. You can see he's also out of stone, of gold I mean, but he still has 24 people on the production of it. On the other hand, we see MrMorec kinda almost in a similar situation. He still has some stone, but he's mining on, and only 3 people on gold. He's gonna run out of gold very soon, unfortunately, which is something you don't want, considering that you want these precious heavy catapults that do very well against all the units that DocHoliday has to offer. You can see another catapult trade going off in this side. Left side looks like he's been cleared out with the catapults, enemy catapults. Some chariot archers as well, and added in the mix. Is probably saving up that gold that he's been losing. He's been using around 170 population against 113 population. So DocHoliday keeping his ground. Looks like the Centurions have ceased to attack as well. We have shifted through all catapults and horse archers, and look at that, all those side chariots without any single loss. Very nice trade in there for DocHoliday. Not even friendly fire was done in that attack. We can see some units on the side chariots are trying to sneak in again. We can see something happened in the second game with Babylonian side chariots started to do a lot of damage, but he has some horse archers in this side. But right now, looks like they're being cleared out. You can see the score is little by little shifting towards DocHoliday. So DocHoliday getting his masses getting his push, little by little getting his work done on every side. The left side is kind of being built up as well. Some stables are coming on this side, so definitely gonna get some units on the left as well. The right side kind of calm. He's holding his ground. Looks like the main fort is in the middle, pushing the buildings in here. But MrMorec has completed the wonder now, so very nice that he was finally able to complete the wonder, so he can finally start focusing on his attack. And right now, the catapults have been the catapults are starting to clean up the buildings, and sites are coming in to get the economy. Looks like they're running all the way in, just like MrMorec does it. He's cleaning up the building. Do you know what he could do with the catapult? He could try to get an opening here. That would be very interesting to see. And make usage of that, the power of the heavy catapult that destroy forests of the enemy. And you can see a little bit, these catapults are cleaning up these stables. So a small force on this side, but it's doing a lot of value. However, they are being picked off without paying attention, so these catapults are gonna go down, unfortunately. Very bad situation, you hate to see it. One distracting yourself a little. 1 second, and that's pretty much the end of that attack. Now with more catapults pushing in from every single side. As you can see, catapults here, catapults on the left side, catapults on the middle, and some catapults on the right as well. You can see they're doing their job on from the Sumerians. That power of the Sumerian heavy catapults shooting that fast really do a lot for you. On this side as well, these catapults, horse archers are coming in the call to try to get themselves some time, but unfortunately it seems like it's not getting anything. MrMorec falling behind in the population, 108 population against 189, so you can see the count is going more and more in favor in the second game. In this second game, and MrMorec just calls it, unfortunately. So for this game, looks like DocHoliday won, but in my heart, MrMorec won because of this wonder. But I cannot point to with my heart, so unfortunately DocHoliday has the score. But very nice wonder play from MrMorec and DocHoliday. And very nice game. Let's go. Time to go game 4. Let's go for the poll now. MrMorec is here, and then DocHoliday. Let's go. Wonder. Wonder. Game 4 police up. So let's go to game. Plenty of games right now, but right now we're not here to game. We're just here to cast. And we're waiting for the call of the game 4. DocHoliday, MrMorec, game 4 is here. Good stuff coming from these players, very experienced players, and we are about to see game 4. Will MrMorec do another comeback, or is it gonna be a 3-1 for DocHoliday?
Start the game already.
And game 4 is up. We are live. Starting off on the top side, we got MrMorec with a very nice map, in my opinion. Pretty open map and very close calls for him that he can easily reach out later on, and even some stone on this side. On the other hand, we got DocHoliday starting as well on the bottom left side. This is Palmyran, so we get to see. Did we have Palmyran? No, we had Carthaginian, so it's Palmyran. It's also one of a city that has a mixed bag of options. We have horse archers. They have an incomplete line of catapults of siege, but it's still useful. They also get some elephants and heavy cavalry, so let's see how they're gonna get into it. We can see heavy cavalry, stables coming up and elephants coming first for DocHoliday. On the other hand, we see MrMorec choosing heavy cavalry instead, so interesting decisions. He's trying to pick off economy at first, I believe. Let's see if that's gonna try to pay out. We can see some Taurus going already forward for the side of DocHoliday. First cataphracts starting to come in. Towers getting their warning call, and he's starting to get some very nice kill on the villagers. Looks like this is gonna be an interesting game, in my opinion. Elephants are already here. The fight starts off right off the bat in the middle. Everyone just putting towers in the front as a way to assert their dominance. Plenty of tower forests coming. Now the towers are the main call for this fight right now. We can see probably MrMorec switching to elephant archers, armored elephants. So starting off as with some heavy cavalry to try to pick off some villagers and some siege, and look like he's doing it. And then switching off to the elephants to assert their terrain, getting some very nice tower of forest of towers. And look at this. This is gonna get him a lot of time. DocHoliday not falling behind though, making his forest as well on the right side so that he doesn't get any more surprises. We can see probably some siege. We see a siege workshop here, but only one, unfortunately, for the side of MrMorec. Morec getting his upper hand with plenty of armored elephants. They're just not coming here. They're not here yet. They're definitely coming though. And on the right side we see Helepolis coming from the side of DocHoliday and the armored elephant. Remember, these are ballista. They're not Helepolis, and they do not have the engineering upgrade, so they don't have +2 range. So these are not the best option. But the Palmarin do get the heavy catapult, which is a very strong catapult by itself. So let's see how it goes for this one. And you can see the elephants are starting to pile up. This forest of Morec is fading away, unfortunately. It's still getting himself some time, but not nearly enough to defeat the mass, especially with siege on the back. I don't see any siege from the side of Morec right now. As the time comes, only one siege workshop on this side, and these ballistas are gonna get picked up. But right now, looks like these elephants are just too much for MrMorec on these tabs on the side. More siege coming on this side, look and see. So he's trying to get something up in his side. Catapults coming, definitely. Finally, we can see some action with the catapult. We can see he's already out of food. Gold, cataphracts and elephants, very expensive in the gold and the food count. So it's no wonder that Morec is already almost out of food. He's starting to need to get some farms on his way. DocHoliday as well, also on the out of food, but he's got plenty more production. Look at this. And the advantage of terrain shows that he's getting a lot more to farm in his way. Plenty of elephants coming on this side. Morec grouping his units, getting ready for the big attack, and getting some nice siege, getting some nice shots in there as well. The stable's being cleared out, unfortunately, and big siege coming from this side. Unfortunately, it looks like these elephants are not going to stand much of a chance, unfortunately. Look at it. The damage is being melting away these elephants. So once they get the damage, the siege is cleaning up these elephants like water, unfortunately, melting them away. Very nice shot. I completely missed it. Look at that. Very nice shot. He's got like 15 ballistas in that shots alone. Heavy catapult, very strong unit. And you can show, and it shows right there, getting all the units, greatly reducing the ballista number from the side of DocHoliday, with the both players focusing this single point of attack. So right now, I only see siege, unfortunately, for Morec. Morec not getting much units going off anymore. I see some elephants, but it's not nearly enough compared to the projection of DocHoliday. You can see some more units, buildings going around on this side, but nothing to withstand this attack. And the side chariots are coming to support these elephants. And that's gonna be the GG call, because yeah, sides are gonna destroy the economy. And like that, just like that, DocHoliday take his 3rd game. So Doc killing off Morec. Morec very strong player, however, not a very more dedicated random map compared to DocHoliday, but very strong play. He still showed some nice set of games in here. And it was nice to see how DocHoliday holds itself on all the games. Pretty nice stuff that we got to. And the results for the poll were, as expected, Doc would win on this one. So it looks like Doc was the preferred player for these rounds, and he's gonna pass to round 3 for this one. For now, I don't think we have. Like I said, this is Holiday tourney. Yes, this is his tourney, so he's gonna show himself why it's his tourney. In the kill count, we see pretty even, 126 to 103. On the villager count, 71 to 659. So you can see DocHoliday was starting to get the upper hand on the unit count. And the timeline very in favor of DocHoliday. We can see this leave some little spikes in favor of Morec, but unfortunately it started to shift big time in the favor of the population count. So MrMorec, very nice play from him. And that's gonna be it for today, everyone.